There it is, it's blinking.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. And action. Okay. Hello. Welcome. This is my first video ever. Anyway, we're gonna get to it. It is seed sowing time. It is probably a little bit past the time that I would have liked to have started doing this. Last year I started in January. But it's okay. It is currently the middle of February and I think we still have quite a bit of time. I am in zone, I don't know what zone I'm in. Give me a second. I am in zone 7B. So yes, we'll just call it East Tennessee. So the last 2 winters for East Tennessee have been pretty brutal, out of character for this area. But anyway, that's not going to stop us from getting started early. So what I have today is this seed starting 72 cell kit. What I really like about this, starting my seeds indoors, is just you know, just getting a head start on the season and getting to plant things that may be a little more difficult to start outside, either because of the weather or just because you have a lot of birds or squirrels, or I guess, I don't know if squirrels eat seeds. Anyway, point is, I think my garden went really well last year and I am super excited to try to do that again. So one thing that I really want to do is prioritize what I want to plant, and so I have 72 cells, prioritize what I want to plant and how much of it. My favorite brand to use is Botanical Interests, so you can see the bottom of that. So one of the first things that I like to do is, because I don't like to put a lot of placeholders in my seed pod, just because like that would be a lot of sticks, and also it's just a lot going on, especially if I have to put the cover on, there's too much. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mark one side with any kind of marker. That can just be like a little paper bag, placing it in one of the corners just to orient yourself. I'll show you how all this works later. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and fill this tray with soil. I just bought a seed starting potting mix. Yep. Yes, I did grab a measuring cup from my kitchen to do this. Don't at me. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you want to buy a special cup, go for it. Or just use a little plastic cup. Or not use a cup, just like totally just do it. Just go for it. The only reason I'm doing it this way and not just totally pouring it everywhere is because I am on my dinner table and I don't totally want to make a mess. If I were doing this outside, I would. Oh, I'm already making a mess. But it's dark outside and it's still cold. I'm not gonna lie, super intimidating to kind of just like put yourself out there like this, but I mean, I want to do it because I think, you know, this is a lot of fun, to be able to share something that I really enjoy doing with other people who may not have discovered this, you know, who might need a little bit of peace in their life, you know, something that helps them slow down, or just need a new hobby, you know. I think our culture as a whole just kind of really pushes for us to always be hustling every day. But I think it is important to take time to do something that you really enjoy doing, that also gives you the mental space to think about life and to meditate on all the good things that are around you, and to appreciate the little things that God has given us in our everyday lives. Okay, so we've almost basically filled up this entire tray. After you're done filling it up, you're gonna press into each cell. Not hard, just so that it's like, just like barely press it, and just however deep it falls in. I don't know what I'm saying. You just have to press it. Once you press it down, go ahead and fill up your tanks. I mean, bless you, Mama. You want to say hi? So this is our little happy pollinator. She's not feeling too well. That's why she has her donut on, so she doesn't bug a little wound that she has. But she's doing okay. She's in good spirits. She was just sleeping. She's my little old lady. This is Vanilla. So you say hi, Mama. Okay. I'll do the makeup thing. So when you find sticks like these, large sticks, just pull them out as you find them. You don't have to go through the dirt like digging for them. Ideally there really shouldn't be any because it is a seed starting mix, but if you do find them, just pull them out, just because you don't want anything to get in the way of the little baby roots that your plants are going to be growing. It's so cute. So now I just got my little water spritzer. You're going to spritz it so that it's all nice and moist. I'm just kind of going row by row after I've wet everything just a little bit, just so that I can make sure that everything is covered. Let's prioritize some of my seeds because I only have 72 cells, and I also want to consider that I want to plant more than 1 or 2 of each thing, just because sometimes you don't get 100% germination rate, especially if your seeds are a little bit older. A lot of my seeds are at least a year old. I have a couple of different seeds. I've organized them into these little trading card bins. So one thing I really wanted to sow were flowers this year. We have this Candula Pot Marigold. It is so pretty. Scabiosa Pincushion. Carnation Shabbat Blend. I think that's how you say it. Nasturtiums. I love these. These are actually so fun because the leaves just kind of trail everywhere. We're going to get into our herbs now. We have Bouquet Dill from Southern Exchange. I do really like their seeds too. They have a high germination rate. Some cilantro, some stevia, because you can't go wrong with this. It is so sweet. It's ridiculous. Some German chamomile, feverfew. Next, we're going to go over the peppers that I really want to prioritize growing this year. We have a cayenne blend that we're going to plant. Shishito, serrano, poblano. Can't go wrong with these for some good stuffed peppers, some chile relleno. Can't go wrong with some sweet peppers, some bell peppers here. The Jalafuego jalapeno. And I got these from Albuquerque. Some New Mexican, so New Mex Heritage heirloom chili seeds. I'm really excited for these, so we'll see how these germinate. San Marzano, these are great for sauces. Very professional. Some grape, oh no, my seeds fell out. Some grape Julia tomatoes. These came from a Bonnie plant that I owned my first year of gardening. It did very well, and I learned how to save these seeds. And I grew them last year, and they grew, so I'm pretty excited to grow more of these. So we've got Watermelon Crimson Sweet. We've got Hale's Best Jumbo Cantaloupe. The Cinderella Pumpkin. Some Winter Squash. Cucumber. We got so much of this last year. We made our own pickles. We just put cucumber in everything. And some Summer Squash Durrani variety. We have the Waltham 29 broccoli. It's impossible to say. And then we have some purple cabbage of the Bonnie variety that I saved some seed from 2 years ago. Last year, I basically had an almost 100% germination rate. It was great. Okay, I did set some things aside that I'm not going to be able to plant this round because they need to go through a process called cold stratification, which means I should have planted them in the fall. But I didn't, so I think I just have to stick them in the fridge, in a wet paper towel, in a plastic bag, something like that. Look it up. These beautiful pansies, some strawberries, red and yellow. Look at this, Lauren's poppy. This is absolutely gorgeous. Some violas, blue bonnets. My husband wanted to try some blue bonnets. And some purple coneflower, the echinacea. Pretty native to these areas, but again, they need that cold, wet environment to get through that hard shell. All right, so we're finished labeling everything in our notes, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use this as a reference while I actually start putting all the seeds down. So let's do that. I need a letter opener. Okay, so it's 10:30, and yes, I'm old. 10:30 is late for me. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got through most of my seeds. The only section I didn't finish was this furthest section that you can't even see anyway. But one thing to keep in mind is to keep the seed depth in mind, the planting depth in mind, which is it's not hard to do. You just, again, like, most of these will say how deep to plant them, like, so 1/4 inch deep, so 1/2 inch deep, etc., or just press into the soil. One good rule of thumb, if you have seeds that you're just like unsure of because you don't have the packaging or whatever, is just kind of, the bigger the seed, usually the deeper it's gonna go. But once you do that, you're gonna just like, you're gonna make sure everything is moist, not soaked, okay? Moist, damp. And you're gonna just place this over and you're done. Usually the fastest seeds for me to come through come within the 3rd day, which is pretty awesome to see how fast those pop up. It's usually like the leafy greens that pop up first. So some take time. The peppers definitely usually take a little bit longer, and flowers all are pretty different. So I'm excited to see what new ones pop up first. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and I hope you really learned something new, or at least just had a good time planting some new seeds with me. I'm excited to share what grows. I'll keep you guys updated. So from me and the little happy pollinator, thanks for watching. Bye. I want to sneeze, but excuse me. So I'm really excited about everything that's already starting to sprout. I'm gonna keep them nice and humid, and again, thanks for watching.